wild as possible because this is a wild podcast.
I'm not even going to tell you to get the fridge out of the frame for this one.
I want to not mention your background until like episode 14. I'm like, I just noticed. Is that you in the background?
I'm like, oh.
All right. Are we recording?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
This is Derek and Steve Pod Show. Oh, I cracked.
Pod
Show. Derek and Steve Pod Show.
This is the Derek and Steve Pod Show. We will definitely be doing mostly movie reviews. And mostly movie reviews. Rick.
Right. So, Steve, well, actually, I should introduce us. We are Cookie Crisp Jackson and Willful Sprout.
All right. Thank you, Cookie. I am Willful.
Wiffle. I'm Wiffle.
I'm Willful. Willful Sprout.
Steve, let me ask you something. If you were in the Witness Protection Program, where would you go? What would your name be?
Oh, just kidding.
I was like, oh man, you got me.
Little zoom action.
Zoom
freeze for you.
Mm-hmm.
Witness WITSEC. You talking about WITSEC? Is that what
so you did the crimes. I don't know what the crimes are. You'll tell me what the crimes are.
Mm-hmm.
Who told you to put the bomb on? Who put the bomb on?
Who put the bomb on?
You
know what the bomb does?
So they say to you, Willful Sprout, they're like, listen, we're going to give you the option, not like Ray Liotta and Goodfellas. We're going to give you the option to where do you want to go in the country, and you can change your name to whatever you want. We'll let you do that. What is it?
Anywhere does it have to be this country? It has to be this country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll stick to this country. I'd probably go to. Well, where am I starting in the New England area and then going elsewhere?
Let's just say you're a New Yorker.
Here's the thing. If I was in New York, I would just go to upstate New York because no one would even think. No one.
Because you're exactly. It's the safest place. No one ever think to look. Yep.
I've literally moved like one block away.
Yeah.
And I just get like a wig.
Yep.
You know? That's it. No one, all the mob boss, they're going to the other coast. You know, they're not gonna know I'm up the street. You know,
I'm traveling to Buffalo for a family trip, and I'm like, I just walked down the street, and I'm like, that looked like Steve, but he had a blonde wig, so it definitely wasn't Steve.
Just like Marcellus Wallace.
You have the exact same beard and the same attire.
He's like, motherfucker.
Oh shit! Hey Jake, can you grab my charger? Yeah, the one you keep unplugging out of my laptop and throwing and wrapping up and then my laptop dies. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Passive aggressive.
That was Gia, our co-sponsor.
Yeah, she's sponsored and brought to you by the Cookie Crisp Jackson House.
The Cookie Crisp Jackson Foundation of America.
See, I'm going opposite. I think that if I was never Witness Protection Program, I'd go to Idaho. I'd be all about potatoes. My name would be Franz Herb.
See, I'd probably go to Ohio now that I'm thinking about it because Dave Chappelle lives in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you're gonna talk to him. You're gonna find him and just talk to him as if you're a regular person.
No.
Okay. You're like, I just feel comfortable knowing that I'm in the same state as him.
Right. I just tell my friends, hey, I live in Ohio.
I feel like your name would be like Dibbed Crenshaw.
You're all about the apostrophe B. I like that.
Yeah. Did or dibbed? Dibbed.
Dibbed is that two apostrophes?
No, there's no apostrophes at all. It's just D-I-B-D. Dibbed.
Oh, dibbed.
It's straightforward. Very straightforward.
I had to have an apostrophe.
You could.
See, no one does the apostrophe B. You know what I mean?
I should be Derek.
B.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Now, this is a question I've always wanted to ask you and I never had the courage to ask you.
Okay.
This moment, I had the courage to ask you. If you were any candy bar, which candy bar are you? Who is Steve? What candy bar is Steve Constantino out of all the famous candy bars?
Which one am I? Probably the giant sized peanut butter cup.
Oh, I was a Reese's cup. Damn. Damn.
Oh,
Did-
damn.
See, I was gonna be a Reese's cup, but okay, we can both be cups, I guess. But see, you're a giant Reese's. I'm just a regular size. I was gonna just be like one of the 2-pack, the small ones. And after you eat them, you're like, I could eat 10 more of these. Why don't I just get one pack?
Well, when I was a kid, I used to eat Reese's Nutrageous.
Oh, no.
But now I'm all about the giant cup.
No nuts.
No, peanut butter. I mean, peanut butter is a nut.
Yeah, I know, but the Nutrageous, I like the Outrageous. Those are good, but the Nutrageous, I don't need nuts in my candy.
I don't know what an outrageous candy bar is. I don't know.
Outrageous. It was like it was the most recent one, I think, with the Reese's Pieces in it, and it was the peanut butter.
Well, you can get the Reese's Giant Cup with the Reese's Pieces built in.
No, I know that. I've known. It is known.
It is known, Khaleesi.
It is known, Khaleesi.
All right, so let's just segue into our actual podcast.
All right, so episode 1 of Game of Thrones. So, did you see it coming?
Our new podcast really is going to be called Bend the Knee. It's coming out in October.
And at the end of every episode, it'll just show Bran falling off the tower. Every episode. We want that to be,
We're gonna film the whole series and then release it like Netflix all at once.
Yeah. This podcast is not gonna last. We'll make sure of it.
I think that's a good idea for a podcast.
It could. We could do it. It's just, is Game of Thrones relevant enough where people are still gonna watch it? Yeah, maybe.
Well, what's the hot ticket these days? What's the hot ticket?
I mean, hating on cops.
Okay, yeah, we'll just delete that.
No, we're not gonna delete that. We're gonna keep it in, and we're gonna let you guys hear us. We're still keeping it in, but we won't go there. We're not a political podcast. We're a pod show. Big difference.
Big difference. We don't get political.
Have you ever seen a pod show before? Clearly you haven't, because you're listening right now going, what the fuck is this? It's a pod show.
And it is a pod show, but we're sponsored by Pod, the moving people. They give you a pod to move things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Steve, if the whole world were just clones of you, what would that be like?
You get a lot of people sleeping in a lot.
It's funny you say that.
It's funny you say that. That's my fucking dad, man.
Dude, I told Gia right before this, I was going to ask Steve this question about the clones. And I was like, if it was all Steve's, I'm like, be a lot of laziness.
Oh, yeah.
Same here, though. Clones of Derek, nothing but takeout food and laziness.
But who's going to deliver the food? Not you.
No, it's going to be Derek.
But
it's all Derek's.
Yeah, but those Dereks aren't going to want to get a job.
That's true. No Dereks would work. So civilization would crash because there'd be no economy. There'd be nothing. There'd be no jobs. There'd be no money flow.
There'd be no cash flow. You know what they call that? They call it the velocity of money, actually, for all you finance buffs out there. It's called the velocity of money. Which brings me to my next presentation.
For all you 2 viewers out there.
Michelle and you.
Yes. At least we know that females like the show.
We're big. 100% of our audience is female. 100%.
100%. So far. But yeah.
We're big on the female demographics.
Steve and I have had this idea for years to do a Ben and Jerry's magical mystery tour flavors for the Beatles. So nobody take this. Nobody except for Ben and Jerry's, and we want money for this.
If we had an ESPN counter, this would be the next block. Ben and Jerry's.
So it can only be flavors from the album. There's 11 songs on that album. So Strawberry Fields Forever, that's clearly going to be
I can't believe that's not already a flavor.
Right. But, Strawberry Fields Forever, of course. Blue Jay Way is going to be that blue flavor, maybe blueberry.
Nice.
I Am the Walrus is going to be a walrus bean flavor.
That's going to be like a chalk.
Yeah, if you like chalk flavor, you'll love this. Your kids will love this.
It is always like the walrus bean is always like, it's just chalk.
The commercial is, because kids eat chalk, clearly. The commercial is, it's Marty McFly eating walrus bean ice cream on stage, and he's like, maybe you guys aren't ready for this yet, but your kids are going to love it.
We should be on the board of directors for Ben and Jerry's, for real.
They just changed the name to just, Cookie Crisp Jackson and Wolf Sprout.
Wolf Sprout. Ice cream.
Cookie
and Sprout. Ice
Cookie
cream.
and Sprout. Unbelievable. Ben and Jerry's they don't even know what's going on. But hey, here's a crazy fact.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say who is running Ben and Jerry's? I think those guys are both dead.
I think even in the what's that documentary? What's that fast food documentary about the guy who eats a lot of McDonald's? Super Size Me.
Super sad.
Yeah, somebody mentions at one point they're like, yeah, Ben had like a triple bypass and Jerry's like dead.
I think it should be a rule. If you start a company and you die, the company should also die.
Yeah. Actually, it was funny about that is that I just read recently after Walter Becker of Steely Dan died, his family like sued Donald Fagen. They were like, we want 50% of all assets. And Donald Fagen's like, no, because back in the early 70s, we all decided that if you left the band or you died, all the money for the band does not go to that person's family. Just that's it.
Does a certain a percentage go to the family?
I guess a small, but they were like not that much or something like that.
Here's a rule: if you die, I get all your money.
Okay, I'll put that.
That's all.
Letter Steve gets it all. They're like, which Steve?
You don't even write the last.
Steve Scola gets all my money.
Steve Scola's like, I don't even know what I did.
I did. What did I do?
What did I do?
I was reading last night. Steely Dan. The name Steely Dan. So Steve,
yeah, I know.
Are you familiar with the Beat generation after World War II?
Yeah.
With Allen Ginsberg, Jack Kerouac, and William S. Burroughs. William S. Burroughs wrote a book called The Naked Lunch, and I was looking it up last night. It's really screwed up, and it's about orgies and stuff.
I feel like that generation was spoiled. What are we talking? 50s, 60s? Are we talking that?
Something like that. Something like that.
Very spoiled generation.
Something like that.
Very spoiled.
Something like that.
Very
something
spoiled.
Like that.
Very spoiled generation. That's right, boomers.
Okay, boomer.
Talking to you.
But so yeah, Burroughs wrote a book called The Naked Lunch, and there's a dildo in there called a Steely Dan, and that's where Steely Dan got the name from. For all you viewers out there,
I don't know why they would choose that. Seems kind of like a dumb name.
I think it's a great name.
I think it's a stupid name.
Okay, what would you name it?
I don't know.
You're like Dan Steely, clearly.
I don't know, like Electric Funk Axis. I don't know, something like that.
Electric Funk, Axis.
Yeah, that should be the name of Steely Dan.
Why wouldn't that be the name?
Electric Funk, Axis, but you spell out comma.
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell comma? C-O-M-A?
C-O-M-A. Yeah. Actually, no. C-O-M-M-A, because C-O-M-A is coma.
Oh, right. Here's a question. When was the last time someone, not just you or me, when was the last time anybody in the world has written the word comma in a sentence?
That's true. You know what? That's really fucked up that you say that.
You know, I bet you like no people ever use the word comma.
Because like, what are you writing about? Because unless you're saying like outright, like, listen, I'm writing the word comma here to show you that I'm writing comma, or this is how you spell comma. What else are you saying? And then the man said comma, but he actually said the word comma. How do you use that in a fucking thing? You can't.
And here's my question: if comma gets a symbol, why not any other fucking word?
What do you mean?
Comma has the symbol, the little line.
Oh, so like the word couch should have a symbol.
Yeah, couch should be like a zigzag and a check mark or something.
Zigzag and a pillow.
I don't know. We should just go back to symbols like Egypt.
This is probably the smartest thing you've ever said.
I know.
Because like you think of like where did words come from? They should all be symbols.
Well, they kind of are symbols. Like words are symbols. But why? But that's not true, because if a word was a symbol, then why do we also have punctuation marks to represent a word, like comma?
All I'm saying is that.
Oh, how about this?
Okay.
Same thing with the word the two words exclamation point. You know what I mean? We have a symbol for that. I feel like the English language is just a hodgepodge, a mishmash, a smorgasbord.
Now you're talking.
Several different ideas and beliefs into this mess we call the English language.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Man, if I had my Nickelodeon gack button here, you'd be gacked right now.
I know.
You're like, I know.
Which brings us to our audience.
All I'm saying is that all the numbers on my keyboard have symbols above them. It's like the 1 exclamation point, 2 the at symbol. How come the F can't have a couch symbol?
Well, the F is the symbol.
But why can't the F also have a symbol above it that is a couch symbol?
Well, because F is the symbol.
So F is the couch symbol is what you're saying?
No, there's no couch. There's no couch.
No, but what I'm saying is that, okay, so what I'm saying, the numbers have things above them, like 1 exclamation point, 2.
Yeah, but the exclamation point has nothing to do with number 1.
No, I know it doesn't. I'm just saying there needs to be room for the couch symbol. Put it on F.
What is the couch symbol going to represent?
Couch.
But then you have to make a symbol for fucking mustard.
What? There should be one for mustard.
Like coach,
Which brings us to our next topic.
Okay.
You know, if hot dogs went away completely, that's it for the relish industry.
What
Goodbye,
a
relish.
fucking shame.
What do you use relish for besides hot dogs? You tell me, audience.
Nothing.
Look
No.
at. You see that fridge back there? There's no relish. Want to know why? Because the hot dogs are gone.
Relish exists because hot dogs exist.
Absolutely. We can look it up on Wikipedia right now, and I guarantee it'll be like relish was created for the mere purposes.
Because hot dogs just suck, and they need. They eat hot dogs. Like, wow, this tastes like crap. What do you got?
A lot of people will tell you that hot dogs taste the best with ketchup. I also find hot dogs taste pretty good with mustard and relish. It just depends on your taste buds.
You know, turkey dogs are really the best.
That's disgusting. I wish you would never say that ever again.
Have you ever had a turkey dog?
I have, and I was like, why was I born?
What did you boil it in fucking water?
No, I definitely didn't have a turkey dog here. I think I was at somebody's house, and they were like, have this turkey dog. And I was like, you should just shoot me in the head.
No, they didn't do it right. They didn't do it right.
Okay.
They didn't do it right.
How do you do it right? You barbecue them?
You grill them.
No, see? You know what you're talking about.
Grill that shit.
You're going to grill some turkey in your backyard?
No, it's not really turkey. It's a turkey dog.
No.
It's not the fucking same.
If they gave us turkey dogs in school lunch, middle school lunch, that's it. I would quit school.
The worst meal of public education, at least in the greater Boston area, was the bacon burger.
Okay, you know what?
Garbage.
I know you're just saying that just to get under my skin.
No.
Yeah, I don't appreciate it because my sister and I were all about the Saugus middle school bacon burgers.
You must have been born with like taste buds that just didn't work right.
The doctor's like, ma'am, the taste buds are all fucked up.
Just get this kid in front of a bacon burger. There's no stopping.
She's like, is that all? He's like, yeah, that's it. He also doesn't have a dick.
Who's a girl? No.
No, he's not a girl. He's a boy. Just no taste buds and no dick.
No taste buds, loves bacon burgers, and no dick.
Don't worry, though. In the 9th grade, when he's sitting at lunch with his friends, they'll all make fun of him for eating the bacon burger.
His friends? How do you know what this kid's future is going to be?
Oh, he knows. Real doctors.
The bacon burger. All right, so let's talk Sopranos. Episode 1 of The Sopranos. What's going on with episode 1?
Why can't I be one of the strong silent type, like Gary Cooper?
You know, I think episode 1, season 1 of The Sopranos is the best episode of the entire series.
You're insane. So far in this episode of the Derek and Steve pod show, you're like 0 for 22.
I had that good idea about the comma.
The best Sopranos episode, just in the top of my head that I could think of right away, the best one is probably the one in the forest. With Chris and he's fucked up, Chrissy.
No, that's a different episode.
I know, but it's still fun to say.
That's fun.
That's fun. You see, that's fine. That's fun. You're like, that's fun. That's fun.
I'm gonna say that's funny. But it's just fun. That's fun.
That's fun.
That's a fantastic episode. But season 1, the pilot, you could tell they were trying to impress the producers from or whatever, the people who were in HBO or whatever the fuck, because they edited it in such a way that was like these the segue music when he's driving from here to go see Junior. There's always this like Rolling Stones type music. Like that.
Yeah.
Like, give me a fucking break. It looked way more like a TV show than it did.
Right.
As the show progressed.
It's a typical ride down the street. He's whistling, but in the background, it's like, it's just that demon laugh that's got like you that. In its way.
Or just like a Sandlot organ. Yeah, stuff like that. But Tony, his character was really different in the early seasons. He's like, this I cannot go into detail.
He was more nasally too.
Yeah.
It was like, what do you want me to do?
No, that didn't sound like that at all.
That was exactly how he sounds, like to a T.
He's like, whatever happened to the strong silent type? Gary Cooper.
Gary Cooper. What do you? She's like, I don't know, Anthony.
What's her name? Lorraine Bracco.
Bracco, yeah, from Goodfellas and other things.
If you do a comparison of Tony season 1 to Tony season 6, he goes from Gary Cooper to hey
She's like, you choking, Tony?
Oh,
No. Every other episode, it's him holding an ice cream bowl and then about to eat the ice cream and then never does it because he's fed up.
I've seen him eat ice cream.
No, that never happens.
You're saying right now that Tony Soprano has never eaten ice cream on camera?
There needs to be a mashup between Sopranos and Game of Thrones. I'm wondering why HBO hasn't had this done yet.
Sopranos and Game of Thrones?
Yeah. Mashup. Polly's in armor. The fuck you say?
Fuck you say?
I'm a fucking knight.
All the gods. Paulie's like, he's like, who the fuck you been talking to?
Hey, it's Sir Paulie Gualtieri.
Yeah.
He is fucked up, Chrissy. Got a knife in the heart.
They're walking through the woods like, I can feel it itching me already.
That's my money, Paulie.
That's my money, Paulie.
Me and Steve had this amazing idea for a video game for The Sopranos. It's like it's one of those things where like Ralph Cifaretto's got his like what is he? What's the kid's name? Fucking April. Richie.
Yeah. Richie April.
Jackie April.
Jackie
Jr.
April.
He brings him to that guy to beat him up, and he's like, and Ralph is just the guy who's just like, come on, hit him, kid. Slap his head against the wall.
But like, if you don't, it's like in video games, if you don't do anything, the characters, they just do this. They're like, he's got him in a chokehold. He's like, come on, kid, hit him. He's like,
he's doing that for hours. What the fuck you doing?
What the fuck you doing? Kid. And it's like, after a while, the game knows you don't know what to do. So the character, whatever, Ralph, he's like, hey kid, press the circle button press the action button to pick up the bat. Yes. Video game, but then there's like a mission where you have to like outrun Tony.
Was he running after you, or was he in the car?
No, it's a chase scene. It's like it's his mission objective is outrun Tony.
The music is like from another video game. It's like a crazy monster fight. It's like don't. Tony's just driving after you.
Yeah, but every once in a while he like rams you from behind. He's like, yeah.
Your car has to stay like stable enough to finish the level, or else you fail.
And then every once in a while you hear Tony go, "What the motherfucker? You gotta fucking get it."
Level 6, save AJ from a fight in school.
Yeah, you have to find the school, and then like you go in the school and you bump into kids like, "Hey, watch it!" You know, you bump into them and shit.
That's awesome.
That's good stuff.
This game's gonna be made.
We're gonna be called.
Oh, here we go. We got something here.
Ooh, what do we got?
We have this is a special moment in our pod show. We accept letters from people who really adore the show, and as we know, people really adore our show. This is from Reggie Bumshift of Tits, Nebraska.
Nice.
Dear Derek, Steve, pod show. Dear guys, I lost my wedding ring. Been using a fake ring you get from one of those quarter toy machines. My wife, James, hasn't noticed. What do I do? P.S. I love the new format. Wow. I don't know where to start with this one. I mean,
his wife's name is James?
That's the last thing I thought of, because you know what? It's 2020. It could also be Jameis. I don't know. Reggie Bumshift from Tits, Nebraska.
Wow.
You lost your wedding ring. You've been using a fake one. What do you do? I mean, I would just tell James the truth. James, I lost the ring. I'm sorry. What is he or she going to do? Because I don't know if it's a he or she. He says wife, but it says James.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Also, P.S. I love the new format. We haven't even released the first episode yet.
And nobody even knows this is a show.
Yeah, so I don't know. This letter came in the mail. It was stamped, and it does say Reggie Bumshift.
That's weird.
39 Furrow Drive, Tits, Nebraska, 26549B. So we're going to get these letters constantly. And I'm saying to you, because I know you're watching, Reggie or Reginald, just tell James the truth about the ring.
No, so you don't want to do that. You want to go get an identical ring. Spend another $10,000.
Now this is the reason why we have you here. If it was just me, I would give bad advice.
What do you think is a good amount? Is this a taboo question? A good amount of money to spend on an engagement ring? What's the correct amount of money?
See, here's the thing, and I'm gonna bring this up, and I don't really care who think. I bought my wife her engagement ring, and I had to choose between that one that had a smaller diamond or a more expensive one with a bigger diamond.
Whoa.
And I felt logically, I was like, well, either way, it's a cool diamond. It's just a little bit smaller. It's a little cheaper, but it did cost something. And it's not everyone's wealthy. Shut up, Steve.
She is packing her shit right now.
I'm like, up. Yeah, the keys are on the wall.
You're like, oh,
No, on the house. No, drinks are on the house.
Drinks? No.
No. You salt them a little bit.
No, you get a lot on
Salt them a
yourself.
little bit. No. You know, have a drink with us. Have a drink with me.
What's right is right, Jimmy. He's like,
Okay. There's only one Irishman here.
Drinks on the house. Don't go busting my balls, eh?
If I wanted to go take your balls, I'll get your shine box.
Oh, yeah. This kid used to shine shoes back in the day. They look like mirrors.
Look like fucking mirrors. Yeah, made a lot of money, too. Hey, hello, Tommy. Hey, no more shining no more, Billy.
No more shining, Billy.
What's in you? I'm in breaking your balls a little bit.
Balls, haven't seen you in a while. Well, sometimes it doesn't sound like it, but
I'm only kidding with you. You know, I know, but there's just a lot of people around. All right, I'm sorry, too.
Go get your fucking shine box.
It just came out of my nose.
Oh, gross.
Oh,
I was waiting for you to fucking do the line.
I can't because I was laughing while I was drinking. Now
So
it's in my nose.
So basically, you've almost drowned.
I almost just drowned on Crystal Light.
That's the worst. All that aspartame just singed your
Billy Crisp died of AIDS. John Williamson died in a car crash. Derek Smith drowned in Crystal Light.
Oh, you mean a pool? No.
No.
No, he was
still on my nose.
He was drinking and then he drowned.
Oh, it's because of you. Because you looked to your side and I saw your profile, and then the drink came through my nose.
The Drake, love the Drake.
I love the Drake. Gotta love the Drake.
The Drake.
I see. Let's talk serious here. You know, a lot of people think that we're goofing off and we're having a good time and we're just wasting our lives. And you know what? You're absolutely right. This is what this pod show is about. It's just we talk shit, talk whatever we feel like, and you're gonna listen. Why? Because you have nothing to do in your lives either. And you're too fucking lazy to make a pod show of your own. So you just go on YouTube or whatever you go and you just say, hey, I'm gonna listen to this crap because it's on TV. Not yet.
A lot of startup costs with a pod show. Thousands of dollars.
We spent, okay, I'm just going to say this out of my own pocket. I've already spent $6,400 on this pod show. I don't know how much Steve spent, but I will tell you this.
I spent $64.
I lost my job today, and now I know it was good money spent.
That's right. Yeah, man. You're really fucked.
Oh, dude, I'm in the hole for fucking millions.
You get fired or laid off. They're like, all right, here's your severance, but you're in debt $10 million. Like,
well, see, this is why I asked you about the Witness Protectors Program, because I think I'm going to be shot soon by somebody. There's some shark loans after me.
Shark loans? A lot of shark loans after.
There's no crocodile loans.
Shark loans? Shark loans?
You know, we should start our own group.
A lot of
shark loans were piranha loans.
A lot of shark loans after you. That's good.
Shark loaners. Shark loans?
They're called loan sharks.
Oh, damn. I knew that sounded weird.
They're like a lot of shark loans. I'm like, whoa, what is that? A fucking new fish? Is that some kind of new fish?
The loan shark.
Speaking of
crystal light up my nose.
Well, that's a lesson to you. You shouldn't be drinking that. You should be drinking the iced tea I made you.
Speaking of fish, what were you gonna say? What are you drinking? What the fuck are you drinking?
Oh, seltzer.
People who drink seltzer don't have souls.
Well, this has alcohol in it. So
also, in turn, don't have good taste buds, so their doctor should have known that.
I'm not the one eating bacon burgers by the fistful.
The fistful.
In the 6th grade.
I go up in the 6th grade. I go up to the lunch line. I'm like, hi, how's it going? Can I get 6 of those bacon burgers? They're like, okay.
The lunch lady's like, she's smoking a cigarette. Okay.
I got a little ash in that third one. I'm like, can you just get the Hellman's mayo and just spread mayo all over it? I used to get the bacon burger and get mayo on it. It was so fucking good.
Maybe that's what it was missing.
That's why it's always the class after lunch that I never did good in, because I'm always struggling with my stomach.
Ugh.
Like Derek, like my science teacher was like, Derek, you're getting a D-, and I'm like, did you know what I fucking ate just now? You know what the school's feeding us? You expect me to do well in this class?
So school,
I puked in a fucking barrel on the way here.
And they're like, Derek, that movie didn't come out yet.
Pushkin homo ting hunting disco tim hen hen hen.